The small Welsh town of Newport may not be the most likely of places for a wrestling training academy, but that hasn't stopped long-time pro wrestler Mike Bird from running a successful training school in the town. His Dragon Pro Academy has been running for 6 years now, but with the British wrestling scene hotter than it's been for years, there's no better time to be both a trainee and a trainer in the wonderful world of pro wrestling.
If you want some wrestling, we'll give it to you. The focus is a starting point for guys because it's incredibly hard to get any sort of break in professional wrestling, like any sort of feasible break anyway. So realistically, it's a stepping stone. We create the school to go hand in hand with the promotion, so guys will go in from the school to the promotion for their first couple of matches, and then they can start to send out their tapes to promoters, bits and pieces like that. So that's generally the focus of the school.
Under Mike's tutelage, trainees learn the basics of professional wrestling and onwards. It's a form of entertainment that few people really understand, but that doesn't stop the students and the trainers from giving it their all in a field they feel is underappreciated.
Yeah, it's not as easy as what people think. Like you just turn up, pull a face when someone pretends to hit you. It's not like that. It is. There's a lot of conditioning that goes into it. It's not something to be taken lightly. You know. You work. As far as I see it, I'm an athlete. I train like an athlete. I should be treated like one. You know.
Honest to God, I will tell anyone. You can have any person watching wrestling, and they go in. It's fake. It's all acting. But it's the hardest thing I have ever done. It's different types of levels. So you've got the cardiovascular. Like I was good with my cardio, but I've never worked as hard as I have here.
That's what we learn here. A lot of this is conditioning, getting you ready to perform just constantly. It starts with fitness more than anything, and just learning little pieces as you go along. There's a lot of building blocks to it. What Mike teaches here, it's very much the technical side of wrestling.
The training is certainly rigorous, but with the academy putting on shows on a regular basis, there's plenty of opportunity for the students to test their skills and perform in front of a live audience.
The promotion is there for the school. It's that feeder system of, I'm incredibly real with myself. I'm going to run Newport. Newport's going to be good for me. Okay. I'm going to get my trainees to go from here to there. Yes, there will be outside guys coming in, but they will be coming in at the benefit of my trainees. They won't be coming in just because I want to throw a bit of money around. Because realistically, I'm not here to make tons of money and not attempt to do these guys a service and try and help them in their path.
In many ways, the training academies here in the UK are judged by the talent that they have helped to create. For the students at Dragon Pro, the school's first trainee, Mark Andrews, is a clear source of inspiration. Earlier this year, Mark signed a contract with TNA, the second largest wrestling promotion in America.
Andrews, mate, he's a massive inspiration. You got to look at it like, if you can get there, then what's stopping other people? If you've got the boosting confidence to get there, the ability to do it, then what's stopping you from actually making it?
I think originally he was travelling off, trying to find places to train. And then he found a place here, which Cardiff to Newport, a very quick journey. And he was able to grow here, and Mike was able to help him a lot.
Funny enough, the guy in question, Mark Andrews, he was a day one student. He was literally my first guy, and like he's the guy, like one of the guys that I had in mind. And it was like, all right, yeah, well you know, this is what it's all about. It's you and you guys. So yeah, we to see him actually sort of basically go completely full circle and do exactly what the intention was always there for. It's like, yep, and that validates everything. It's right. That's what we set it up for, and that's what we've achieved. And I intend on achieving it with everybody.
Mark's climb up the ladder has become a key point for the training school, but he's not the only graduate to find success.
What you're seeing now in British wrestling is a lot of the early Dragon Pro trainees who have been out on the indies for a few years, making names for themselves. And then guys like Wild Boar and Flash Morgan Webster. Now a lot of these guys were before my time, so they were like stars to me when I started training. And now it's cool to see them, get onto the bigger shows and become stars in their own right.
Like that, those two guys. Even like someone like Polly, who's doing, she's doing really good things. Like it's like, oh look at all of these guys. They are doing really well now. Now it's also keep an eye on these guys, because a couple of years these guys will be where these guys are.
With the UK scene on the rise, and with more and more Dragon Pro trainees getting exposure on the independent wrestling scene, there's never been a busier time for the training school.
The last couple of years, we've had interest essentially take off. It's sort of more and more guys and girls, which is really great. I know, because again, wrestling is a many splendid thing. Anybody can get involved, and I'm glad they do. So I think as we were starting to do better business and as guys were starting to get better, we get more guys interested, because they look at guys like Boar, Flash and Mark and go, wow, those guys came from there. I want to be those guys.
That influx of new trainees has turned Dragon Pro into a crucial part of the wrestling scene in Wales and the South West, with trainees spilling out across the country and with shows pulling in big UK indie stars. For Mike, though, the future is just as important as the present.
Hopes for the training school. I hope Dragon Pro Wrestling Academy just continues to do as well as it's doing currently, and only to improve. Because again, it's not just about individuals improving; it's about the academy as a whole improving. My hopes for me personally, I have none. I'm dead inside.